for speed. This is the race I've been to.
Okay, folks, this is Phil from Natural Skiers in Tremblant, Versant Soleil, to talk about a great new product for the next season. Actually, for the season right now, it's available, long awaited. This is the Scarpa Quattro XT. And if you look around the web, you will find a lot of reviews. And I was just browsing around, and on Blisters, they left a couple of questions up in the air. 4 questions. Is it good on snow? Is it good climbing? Is it super light? Is it? Now, I've been able to ski that exact boot for the last 42 days, including 30 days in Sun Peaks, BC, coaching kids and using fat skis to carve and do demonstration of GS turns. And there's a good reason that this boot is able to do it, because behind this, there's a bit of Bode Miller involved in the project. So Scarpa is a company that's been working for finding the best boots for touring, telemark, and alpine skiing, but mostly for touring. And the challenge of a touring boot is to make it as good as you climb up as for skiing down. And I think that finally somebody hit the sweet spot, and a perfect sweet spot, making this the best hybrid boot that you could ski down with. After that, the walking mode is super efficient. It's got a 60-degree movement in the cuff, so that will work well to climb up, and it is super light. It is less than 1,500 grams, less than 3 pounds, and this puts it a bit lighter than some of the big names in the business of hybrid boots: Technica Coaches, Atomic Hawk XTD, Dalbello Lupo, and those hybrid boots. K2 Mindbender, a bit more heavy. So 1,500 grams, less than 1,500 grams for a 26.5, which is great. Now, the danger with that is that when a boot is too light, sometimes it doesn't provide power and comfort skiing down. The Quattro, it's called like that because we have 4 buckles like a regular alpine boot, but a bit more like a race boot. And there comes the heritage of a Bode Miller. It is also built with an overlap on top of the cuff, and we could say that skiing it, the bounce you get out of it and the energy you get back from the boot is a bit like the full tilt bounce before what was called a rightly. So you get a very soft start to the flex, and then it gets stiffer and stiffer as you bend more. So once you want to just go do rollerblade turns, it's super easy and comfy, and when you want to carve harder, it is powerful enough to not let you down. Now, many features in this boot makes it possible, and the boot is built with a base plant grilamyd. All right, the base plant grilamyd. Before that, grilamyd would be even more a transmitter of vibrations, and you don't want vibration when you're skiing down. But the base plant grilamyd doesn't transmit vibration, and there's a carbon core, makes the boot super stiff when you go from edge to edge. So I'd say that the combo of the way this is built provided the best sensation I ever got from an hybrid boot and from a touring boot. The floor is super low. I mean, that's actually where your foot sits in the boot. So the feelings from edge to edge is impeccable. I could do slalom races, master slalom race with a boot like this. For me, who have a big top of the foot, I was afraid I wouldn't fit into that boot, but the toe piece and the way the boot is built works wonders. I had a bit of work done on the boot The material reacts well to temperature and punches. So right now my boot is perfectly custom fit. And talking about custom fit, but there's nothing better than an Intuition liner that is fully moldable and custom fit. When you put it in the oven, it will really be a snug fit. And if you have a good footbed and the base inside the boot, the feeling will be impeccable. So when it comes down to climb, it is super light and super flexible. It works well 60-degree angle when you're climbing in walking mode, so you don't need nothing else. Another heritage of the desire of a race boot, you got a power strap that is very efficient. And you have a grip walk system that makes it possible to fit into any current touring binding in the world. So no matter what binding you have, this will fit in. The grip walk system, if it's a Duke PT, if it's a Baron, if it's a Marker, Duke Pro, and then you go into the PinTech system. It's also compatible with anything that is PinTech from Dynafit. So a big home run, and if finally somebody did it, the boot is priced the same price as any other brand. So this is one that will be a game changer and force everybody else to improve their hybrid boots for skiing down the hill. Maybe one of the reasons and where they went super far as the fit is concerned is the way the heel is capturing my heel in the boot. So I don't feel that my heel is lifting up when I'm pushing forward. I don't feel that the boot is opening up when I'm putting pressure on the tongue. I don't feel like the boot is actually opening up. That happens a lot with a lot of hybrid boots. This is so stiff in the back that when you flex it, well, the only flex that can happen is from this part and this part. They open up, and you lose control over your skis when you're turning. For most people, it's okay. But if you're a precise skier, somebody who likes to feel your skis, you like to have only one pair of boot to climb and to ski down. I mean, if you climb Tremblant, it will take 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes. You deserve a great descent. So hats off to Scarpa from the Quattro and everybody who worked on this. It comes in the XT, which is 130 for men, 120 for the SL. And for women, the Quattro XT will be 115 flex and the SL will be 100. So I never say that on natural skiers, but this gets a 10 out of 10. Rarely do somebody in the business really hits the mark, really hits the target. And this is probably one of the best, if not the best, right now on the market.
I love the need for speed. This is the race I've been to.